diehards come back the second day. The soft ones leave after one, right?
How did second day go, Coach?
I don't think too bad. The effort was good. It was better than yesterday, so we made a little step in that direction. Had to get on them about a few things, but I'd rather say well than sick them and all that. But in our execution offensively, we didn't complete some passes we should have completed, so the timing was off, which is okay. We got time to get it right, but I would like for him to come into camp executing a little better on some of the easy passes, and we got to work on that.
A lot of times we talk about the eye test, physically what a guy looks like. Is there a freshman that kind of passes the eye test?
No, I mean, there's a couple. I'm not going to name any because I don't even know which ones are doing well one day of practice,
I mean, like physically ready to play. Are there any?
No, I haven't seen any right now, but I think there's going to be a few in this class. And again, it's probably going to take a couple days in pads when things get a little more physical and all that. But I've told the coaches, if there is a freshman or a newcomer that's talented enough to help us win games, then it's our responsibility to make sure scheme-wise they know what to do. I don't want talent to be standing on the sidelines because talent doesn't know what to do. That's our job as coaches, and so I'm challenging our staff to do that. And that's not easy to do because freshmen sometimes don't know what they don't know. But we've got to get some of them ready to play.
You mentioned yesterday that you feel like the team has a chip on its shoulder and maybe there was a sense of embarrassment at times from last year. Is that just a sense that you
I didn't
get?
say the embarrassment, did I?
Yeah.
No.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I? Okay.
Well, anyway,
there was some embarrassment.
Is that just a sense that you get, or have you heard guys actually talk about
No, that's
that?
where I was. I mean, I think I had some, and if you're a competitor, our guys did. And I think you had more positives than embarrassments, but there were a couple of embarrassment moments, and we don't want any more of those. So, again, I got on them today because I don't want us complaining about somebody else's fault. We got to look inward first, and we weren't any good on defense, but it was our own fault. The guys are here in this circle at the end of practice. It's our fault that we weren't better on defense. That's just one example, and so we got to look inward and fix that.
Now that Tellis Jones is back in the fold, what are your expectations for him, and what role do you think he'll play?
Well, he's an explosive player. He's a guy that could lead us, be one of the leaders of us in tackles. He's got a lot to learn. He missed all of spring. It's all new to him, but he's a competitive guy. He's in pretty good shape. I think he's in the best shape of his career since he's been here. So we're expecting big things out of Tellis.
What's Dane Cruikshank's best attribute as a corner?
He's athletic and he's tall, long, strong guy, competitive. He's right in the battle. I mean, I don't know who the starters are, but he's going to be competing for one of the positions at one of the corners.
What does that length do for him?
Well, if we're going to face some tall guys, I like to put the ball up and all that. I mean, he's got a chance to make some plays, and he's got good ball skills. So I like our corners. We're doing some different stuff with them, but our corner play has to improve, and I think it will.
Trey said that he's been going up against Dane since last fall and through the spring as well. Do you think that helps a cornerback?
Our guys are pretty competitive. Yeah, I think going against the three seniors, Trey and Samaje and Nate, that have seen everything, done everything, and know how to play the position is going to help all of our DBs.
What do you guys like about Justin Belknap?
Belknap, boy, he's got a big motor, and he's gotten bigger. He's going to be a really good player. He's probably got a chance to help us a little bit this year because he's not a real big guy, but he's gotten bigger. But he's got a knack for pass rushing, and again, he's a high motor guy.
Cam Benson, how do you see that going?
It's been good. I think that's the move he needs to be at. He's talented enough to play corner, but he's got some explosiveness, and he's got to get in shape. But he's had a pretty good couple of days, and eventually he's going to learn all four receiver positions for us.
Anu said yesterday that he felt like he should have toughed his way through some of those concussions. Is that the sort of thing that you want?
No, I don't. We don't. I don't get into the medical diagnosis, and our players don't either. I think that's all up to the doctors and trainers. And if we're going to err on any side, they're going to err on the side of caution, and that's the way it should be.
You talked a lot about the walk-ons on signing day. What's your impressions now you have them on campus?
Yeah, we got 38 new guys, and 25 are scholarship. So there's some really quality walk-ons. I think our quality level of walk-ons has gotten better. It's been good for 4 years, but it's gotten even better this year, where earning a spot is pretty competitive. And there's a handful. There's 6 or 7 that I think will wind up playing within 2 or 3 years.